Hello, Jacob here again. Today, bringing you a video on Skylar Plux Adventure on Clover Island. So this is a game which just recently came out on Steam on the 19th of May, 2017. And it is developed by a studio that goes by the name of Right Nice Games. And this is it's kind of like a old school platformer. It's kind of trying to be like, kind of like Ratchet and Clank or Jack and Dax, so that kind of it's kind of that kind of style. And the game is currently £7.91 on Steam, but it's 34% off the launch. It's not. It's normally going to be £12, so about $15 or so. And I played about an hour of this game or so, and yeah, I've got a pretty good impression of it so far. So I'm going to play a bit here, and I'll give a bit of an idea what to expect with this game. So let's continue from where we left off. Apparently on 36 minutes, so I think I played a bit more than that. It certainly felt like it. Let's confirm and get into it. Alright, so here we are. We're playing as this character here. This cat's called Skylar. We've got this little owl that's called Plux. He kind of talks to you, tells you where to go. The owl doesn't actually do anything himself. He just kind of follows you around. So we're currently in this kind of little desert area now. So as you can see here, this is the little bit of a world map here, as you can see. In the middle you've got your kind of hub area. On the left you've got that little ice mountain, which is that's the first area of the game which I've already cleared. Also onto the desert, then this area on the right, then move on to there, and I think and up to the space station after that. So the game itself doesn't seem as though it's actually that long. Probably maybe 3 or 4 hours at the most, which is not too bad, I suppose, for the price. It's not it's not a massively expensive game, but maybe a little bit on the short side for $15. Maybe. Oh shit. Okay. So, let him talk a little bit, I guess. So, let's get across here.
That explains a lot.
Oh, shit. A few enemies here. Yeah. Yeah, right, so that guy, CRT, he's basically the villain of the game. I mean, he's fine, really, but the story here isn't really that important. It's just kind of here just for the sake of it, really. But at the start of the game, we're kind of a prisoner, and we escape. But he's stolen our memories or something. We're trying to get them back, something like that. The story is kind of not really that important, really. Right, so we've got these enemies here, these little robots. Combat's not really the game's focus, really. It's kind of based more on platforming, really. But you do get the odd enemy chucked in here and there to mix it up a little bit. But like I was saying, I think I've got some shifting platforms here. So the platforming's fairly simple so far, fairly straightforward, but it is pretty decent. Oh shit. Alright, just talk about this CRT guy. Alright.
They're all attacking us, you bucket of bolts.
Oh, there we go. Not too hard. That's a checkpoint there, by the way. Oh no! Right, fell down there. Luckily we got the checkpoint. Oh, okay, actually. Can you get back up? Nope.
This place was cursed. Or was it sacred?
No, let's try again.
I wasn't really paying attention.
I see what we've got to do here. Just tight right to get across. You can do a little bit of hover here with our jetpack, which will just help. It's a bit handy here. Alright, so like I was saying, I think the game is actually, I think it's actually fairly reasonable, I suppose, the length for the price. If you get, it's kind of fairly in line with kind of other games of this price point, I suppose. Like $15, you're probably going to get maybe 4 or 5 hours a game for that kind of price, I suppose, usually. So it's not that unreasonable. Now, when you take damage, actually, if you collect these crystals, now the crystals will kind of give you back health, but they're also serve another purpose as well. Because of our little characters kind of trapped in cages in the world.
Sure hope Papa doesn't come
And
back,
once
I'll
you...
get away. No, I know. Bigger things are at stake here. Let's keep going.
And once you save 5 of these little characters from the cage, we'll get a little health upgrade. So interact with this, see what happens. I'll play through this section of the game, and that'll do it for this video, I think.
Created by the progenitors, this ancient relic will slow down the flow of time.
We've got a new item by the looks of it.
Upon activating a time pedestal, it sustains a sphere that accesses an ancient point in time.
So I'd actually use this thing then. Oh, I see. Is it that? Ah, yes, yeah, okay, so this is a...
That platform is spinning way too fast.
This ability slows down time,
That
basically.
time-slowing thingy.
Not too bad, I suppose.
Holy moly, that was nuts.
It seems like each kind of stage has got its own ability, because we didn't start off with the jetpack, but then we... Ah, okay, so... Then on the first level we got this jetpack, which you can also do a little rocket jump as well. Oh, didn't quite do it there. There we go, let's jump higher. Then we'll go back to the slowing down time thing. So you do get these little things you can swing on as well. Right, so we've got some this unlocks new pathways by the looks of it. Now the game itself does actually look quite nice, as you can see.
What happened to this place? It wasn't always
The game runs on the Unreal Engine 4, I believe. So the game looks pretty good. Let's kill these little things. Oh shit, there's one with a machine gun over here. Kill these little ones. There we go. Yeah, the game kind of has to look... Alright, there we go. The game kind of has to look pretty good, I suppose, just because when you're kind of competing against modern titles like Ukulele. Even though that game was kind of kind of got a bit of a mixed reception, it did actually look really, really good. So let's get across here. Ooh, there we go, nice. So the game looks pretty good for 2017. Doesn't look at.
from here.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, what did that rock ever do to you?
Doesn't look amazing, but I think it looks pretty good. I think. As well as the way the character animates as well. That's quite a nice little jump animation and stuff. The game looks pretty good. Pretty good lighting as well,
Sweet.
as you can see.
The rock is in position.
Right, so I have to do something with
If we go to the
get another
other
rock
edge,
down.
we could get that time pedestal down too.
Now what I do quite like is the levels are quite large and quite spacious. Although they are fairly linear to a degree. Like they're quite nice and open, and there are kind of multiple little kind of pathways to go across. There are little secrets as well. But like you can see, we've obviously made our way across there, and then we have to go across here now to this other area. So there are quite large areas, and they do kind of go through them a little bit kind of linear in a kind of linear way. Let's stop this, slow this thing down. Let's go over here, so it's over here. We can do this little spin move as well when we attack, which is good at taking out multiple enemies. This is the cage I was talking about, so if we unlock this cage using our crystals, we'll let this guy out. And once you rescue 5 of those, you get a little health upgrade. Oh shit, fell in the water. So when you fall in the water, you usually go back to... alright, back here. If you die, you obviously go back to the checkpoint and there's a little bit of progress, but that's about it really. Nothing too... you don't get punished too hard for dying really. Oh shit, oh, there we go. So these ones fire rockets at you. Well, these ones are a bit annoying, the rocket ones. There we go. You won't be dying much in this game because it's not especially difficult. It's fairly... I wouldn't call it necessarily that easy, but it's also not really difficult either. It's just kind of fairly... Well, the problem is, it's not that it's, you will like die every now and then. But the thing is, you don't actually, like, there's not really like a big punishment for dying, so even when you do die, it's not really that big a deal, really. Yeah, right, there we go. So you can use that little jetpack to hover around as well. Not sure if I mentioned that. There we go, find another little guy over here. So you can see these guys are usually hidden away, so you have to, you have to be on the lookout for them to find them. Let's interact with this. Okay, some new pathways, nice. But as you can see, it's fairly. God, I've forgotten the game's title now. It's got quite a convoluted title. It's called. Oh, if we pause it, there we go. Yeah, Skylar Plux. Well, let's call it Skylar Plux because the full title's too long, really. As you can see, Skylar Plux is.
Get up here. Let's punch it down.
Okay.
Look at you, desecrating away. I'm almost proud of you. Almost.
Cool.
Right, what do you do now then?
Pass down here now.
Oh, I see.
You can push
Okay.
it around.
You can go with this thing. You have to push it. It's in the way. Yeah, I see. So push this thing out of the way, I guess, and then. How do you push it though? Oh, maybe if we. Why do we push this rock down though? Push the rock down. What if I just punch it? There we go. Okay. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, okay. So the rock was there to block it when you punch it, I guess. Right, let's interact with it. We should be able to get through here now. There we go. Very nice. As you can see, Skylar Plux, it's fairly straightforward. There's nothing out of the ordinary here, or that original or innovative or anything like that. But it is just kind of fairly solid. Fairly solid little platformer, and controls well. It looks nice, sounds nice. There's very little to really complain about, really.
I don't even
Got a
want
checkpoint.
to think about how long ago it's been since someone cleaned up this place. It sure stinks.
We've got a puzzle there by the looks of it. Shouldn't be too hard to solve though, I can't imagine.
Skylar. Almost there.
Well, that's not done. That wasn't very difficult, really. Probably would like to see a bit more of a difficult puzzle there, to be honest. Pretty straightforward. Now, I'm going to collect as many of these crystals as I can. May as well, while we're here. Ah, that'll do. Let's go on to the next bit of the game.
Wonder what they were like, these progenitor dudes. I mean, how come they had time
We're
to
saved,
technology
nice.
and still wanted to live in these stony abodes? Straight up weird, man. Oh, this thing has seen better days.
Now, what do we do here then? Check with this. Alright, okay. We'll punch this. I'm not quite sure what the purpose is of it though. Oh, it's I guess there's water coming out of it, I guess. Okay, well, I'm not sure what to do with that thing. We didn't go in here though, because we can go in here and have a look in here, I guess. Ah, wow, it's just one of these things down here. It does cost 100 crystals to open up those, so you do want to be collecting crystals where you can, but I found that the game generally has an abundance of them anyway, so you're not really going to be too hard. You're going to be running out of them, really, it doesn't seem. I think there's like 51 in the game in total, so yeah, it doesn't take that long to kind of get them all, really. What's down here? Anything? I don't think that's a dead end down there. I have to do something with this weird looking totem thing over here, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it, really. Yeah, kind of a little bit stuck now, to be honest. Yeah, I'm missing something here with this totem thing. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there we go, okay. There we go, okay. You have to just put it in the right position. There we go. Oh, well, you get across these isn't going to be too difficult. I have to do the same thing again by the looks of it. I should be in the right position there, I'm guessing. Okay, there's not really a ton to really talk about there now that you've kind of got the basics covered of the game. It is just a lot of this really, kind of platforming through levels, fighting with a few enemies every now and then, just collecting these little crystals, and that's pretty much what you're going to be doing throughout most of the game, it seems. You can go back to old areas, because there's a little teleporter, so you can use these to fast travel about. As you can see, this is the area of the game, so you can see it's not really that long of a game. So I cleared this area over here, the mountain, pretty quick, about an hour. And then we're in this little desert area now, and then I'll stay onto this area, and then up here. So the game's like I said, it's not really that long really. Just probably for the best, because it might outstay its welcome if it was too long, I suppose.
Sweet grandmother's spatula. I'm getting sacral vibes in here.
But yeah, it's not too bad really though, especially for the price as well. Especially now it's on sale at launch. I think for £7, or I guess it's about $10 or so. Yeah, you're getting a pretty decent little game here for the price, I suppose. And it's yeah, even though it's fairly short, you are getting it's fairly decent while it lasts. So yeah, it's not too bad. Let's move this thing in the right direction. Okay. Okay, I think I see what to do here, I think. So if we move that over there, punch that one that way, I guess. Punch this one back over. Do that. Punch it over here. Okay, it's not too difficult a puzzle. Punch this way, I guess. No, I think it's not quite right there. This is going to reset switch, is it? Nope. Okay, I need to get this. Get that one in the right position. If I do that and then do that, I think I've got it now. So if we do this, pinch it this way, pinch that one that way, we should have it now, I think. Yeah, okay.
Button just turned red.
There's a bit of a better puzzle than the last one, at least. Yeah, I've been intrigued to see the developer of this game. I forgot what they're called now, but I'd like to see them have another go at making a
what a beauty.
making a game.
Jump on the tree to get to the next level?
This is pretty solid, but like I said, there's not a lot. There's not really that much to it, and it is a fairly short experience. It's kind of cool to see these guys have a go at. I think I have to do a rocket jump here, maybe. A bit easier. There we go. I think these guys have a go at a bit more of an ambitious project later on. Would be pretty cool, I think, because they certainly know how to make a good game. We have to do the same thing again now, more or less. Alright, well that's going to get stuck over there again. No, maybe not actually. Okay. This one over here. I think I've got it now. This one isn't too hard to do, I don't think. No, not quite actually. It's going to be a little bit of alignment, isn't it, here? Punch this one over here. This one's in the right place, but this is it's the wrong one. Okay. The same way I did before, but in the reversal, in the ever order, with the ever cross here. I can't remember what I did now. I'll punch this one over here, I guess. I'm a little bit stuck now. I almost had it. I've lost it again. That goes over there. Hit that one there. And we need this one here, don't we? So if I punch this one up here. Oh, wait a second, what if I think I might have it actually. If I slow down time, I might be able to hit them both at the same time. Oh, that didn't work. Certainly might go slow in when I slow down time. And they seem as though they more or less go at the same. Well, they go a little bit slower, but not really that noticeable. How can I hit them together? Oh no, maybe not. Alright, so I'm thinking I might cut here when I figure this out, because I'm a little bit stuck here at the moment. Oh wait, no, I've got it. Yeah, that's in the right position now. There we go. So that took way longer than it probably should have done there, but there you go. I'm playing with an Xbox controller, by the way, although I think the game probably works just fine with a keyboard and mouse, I would imagine. Because there aren't a crazy number of controls or anything, so I think playing with a keyboard and mouse would be fine as well.
Let's give it some more.
And we'll do that one more time, and then get it to where we need to go. I'll probably need to have a puzzle though, which is a bit of a pain. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's another puzzle over here. The puzzles are quite nice though, just because let's break up the game up a little bit, because for this I was just kind of platforming around, fighting enemies. This is something a little bit different at least. Alright, so what do we have to do here then? Let's punch this thing out of here first. Well, I see what to do, obviously. Shouldn't be too difficult to pull this off, I don't think. Also just need to get one blocking one of the sides of this cube and then punch it in, so it shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. Might take a little bit of trial and error to get this one though.
This ain't no walk in the park. If only we can get one of the blocks right next to
Yeah,
the
yeah, I know
road.
what to do. I figured out what to do as soon as I saw it, mate. A little bit tricky, this one. The punch is over to here. It's one block short. It's although having said that, yeah, when a punch is over here, obviously he goes over the top of it, so. Yeah, if we just move this one over, would be alright. Ah, wait a second, I think I got it. There we go. So, there we go. That's the right position now.
Almost there.
Now, what I have to do now is just get this thing in the right place. Okay, still haven't quite got it, though we're almost there. This one's one out of position now as well. What if I do this a second? Do this. We're really close to getting it, but we're not quite there. Having it here would be ideal, to be honest. Oh, balls. Didn't need to do that there. Oh, wait a second. If I... Ah, okay, so that's the right position now, kind of. Move this out of the way. Now, we can put this one over here, which kind of helps.
Almost there.
No, not really. Oh, I think I got it now, I think. Right, so we push this on this way. Oh, it's not quite right, actually. Right, push that one over there. Now, you finally got it after a little bit of pissing about there. Yeah, doing it on this side is easier because it's shorter. This side here, other than the other side's one block longer.
Great
There we
job,
go.
Skylar. I'm proud of you.
I might have that a little bit of editing there. It's going to take a little bit while for me to get it there. And we made it across. Wait for our power to recharge. There we go. Should just be able to make it across here. There we go. Nice. Switch. That's that bit done. That last one was actually quite a little bit tricky, actually. Yeah, a little bit surprised by how difficult that was. I got there in the end. And one thing that's a bit weird about the game is the game does have a little. When I was playing earlier, the game had some weird sound bugs, which is a little bit irritating. The luckily it hasn't repeated itself since. Oh, well, yeah, the sound's actually bugged out a little bit now here, because the sounds disappeared a bit. Well, you didn't hear that character talk, and the crystals aren't making noise when you're picking them up there either. So the game sounds a little bit buggy, it seems, but not too bad.
Whoa! That thing is beautiful, and I bet it would make a sweet pad too. Let's climb straight to the top.
All right, let's get through here. So I think if we're getting close to the end of this level now. I can't see it there, annoyingly. Alright, where do we go from here then? Probably this way, is it? Oh. Over here? The game generally does a good job of telling you where to go, so I put in crystals, you know, putting a path of crystals in front of you, so it's unlikely you're going to get lost in the game, to be honest. If I found one of those. I haven't found one of those in a while, actually. Walk up this tree, maybe. There's some bounce pads here. We need to head up, don't we? So, I guess as long as we're going up, we're going in the right direction. There's a crystal, so yeah, there we go. In the right direction. I should probably mention the game runs really, really well as well. So, oh, there we go. Ah, it's the end, I think. The game's running at a pretty solid 60. The game runs like a dream, to be honest. At least on this my setup here. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
That's that level done.
Well, Bob, I want answers. Who is she? How is she still alive when my minions exploded by just touching that fuse thing?
I'm afraid I don't have a clear answer, sir. From the looks of her, she's just a low-life thief trying her luck.
They call the Curians the most advanced species in the galaxy, and they built you?
Correct, sir. However, I possess limited knowledge of progenitor artifacts since they've been missing for thousands of years.
I'm not really that fussed about the story, to be honest.
Soon enough, she won't be anyone anymore.
Hey, this is going pretty swimmingly if I do say so myself. CRT ain't got nothing on us.
You two are way bigger losers than I am.
You were nothing but a thief before I found you.
So yeah, we're going to wrap up here.
You
Let's not show off too much of the game.
were too lazy to intervene before your friend showed up.
As you can see,
Now to do so,
we'll go talk to this
nothing but a
this
lame
person over
bum
here.
and a scoundrel. Bravo. Slow clap. Bob, hang him dramatically.
So yeah, we have to use our rocket jump to get up here. So we have to collect. We're trying to collect 3 of these orbs here. So we've already collected 1. We just got another one for being that level. So the game really isn't very long, which is kind of a shame, really.
Fantastic, young one. Now only the stolen fuse remains.
Unless there's more to the game later. Maybe there's like another hub area or something. But
CRT's citadel.
yeah, this is the next area.
It's no test of your power. Good luck.
Yeah, it seems like the game is like it's kind of like really short. So we talked to this guy. We're gonna get a health upgrade, I
You
think.
have shown great kindness, Skylar. To reward you for your hard work, I have increased your health.
So we've got 5 health now. Yeah, you can see we've there's 51 crates, and the next level's got 14. Yeah, I mean, if the game's only these 3 levels, it's kind of, I think the game could be starting to be a little bit longer, for the price. At full price anyway, at 12 quid, $15. There's £7, not too bad the length here, but yeah, I mean, I would like to see maybe a couple more stages to the game, because I've beaten like 2/3 of the game, it seems, in like a couple of hours, so it's not really that long. Like I said, unless there's more to the game later on, but doesn't seem like there is. But yeah, that's Skylar Plux Adventure on Clover Island anyway. It's a pretty decent little game, to be honest. Not bad at all. As you can see, as you saw me playing, it's pretty solid in every department, really. Solid, solid little platforming. The combat's it's really nothing special, but the combat doesn't really make up that much of the game anyway. And pretty. I like the game. Looks really nice, sounds really nice, controls really nice. It's just a solid little game, and you can, just kind of maybe waste a few hours, playing through it on in an afternoon, I suppose. It's not the best game this genre has to offer. There are better platformers than this, obviously, but yeah, sometimes you just want something just a bit easier, and casual to play through. And this game will do the job. Let's see if we can find one of these hidden crates first, because there are little hidden characters are about. There are some hidden in this area. There are 9 in this area, and I've only found 2. There is one up there, actually. Not sure how to get up there, to be honest. You can have another go again up there, I suppose. So I suppose there is a certain amount of replay value if you want to kind of get everything in the game. Actually, there we go. If we rocket jump from here, I might get up there. There we go. If you want to like unlock every single thing in the game, it might take might add a little bit of extra playtime to the game. But to be honest, there isn't really that much reason to kind of play the game more than once or go exploring really. Getting the health upgrades isn't really that big of a deal anyway, because you're not really going to be dying that much anyway. But yeah, that's Skylar Plux Adventure on Clover Island. Let's look at the developer, because I forgot the name. Who's it developed by? Yeah, Right Nice Games, that was right. Yeah, not a bad little effort for. I think that's their first game on Steam actually. So just check that out. Right Nice Games. So look. Yeah, the first game on Steam. I'm not sure if it's their first game ever. Yeah, not bad for a first effort. It's a pretty decent little platformer. Yeah, the only real major complaint I got is the seemingly short length. But hopefully we can see this studio have another crack at making another game, because if they can build on this, they're on to a winner, I think. If they can build on this and make another game. But as it stands, this game's pretty solid and it's pretty cheap at the moment, so you can't really go wrong with it, to be honest. Yeah, that kind of wraps it up, really. I've been Jacob. This has been a look at. Well, I have to pause it every time because I can't remember the title. Skylar Plux Adventure on Clover Island. Pretty decent. Nothing amazing, but pretty decent and probably worth checking out, especially if you can pick it up cheap. So yeah, that's that. I've been Jacob. This has been a look at this game. I'm not going to say the title again. You can leave me a like, comment, dislike, subscribe. You can do all that bullshit that people say, and I'll see you next video. So, bye for now. Bye!